Hiya folks, you wanted to see some outside cooking? Well, I've got this little tool here to give me a hand to help me cook using electric outdoors. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so this little beauty is the AFERY AP210 power station, which is rated at 2,400 watts, which has got a peak of about 4,800, and it's got a 2,048 watt hour battery in it, which has also got a pure sine wave inverter. Now this thing's very, very compact, and let's have a little look around it. So I've already taken it out of the box, and you've got different controls on it. Let's have a look around this side, which is the charging port side. Two ways to charge up here with mains power, which is an IAC connector there. You don't need to have a power block with this. They give you this little power lead, which is like a kettle lead. You plug straight in the wall, and it charges up this unit. It's just over 1,000 watts, which means in just over 2 hours, this thing from flat can be fully charged from your wall socket. Alternatively, you've got up to a 500 watt max input there for a solar panel. I've got solar panels, but as you can probably see up there at the moment, there's no sun out at the moment, so it's not really worth me doing that. It's also got overload protection there. There's a couple of cooling fans on this side as well. And if we come around to the other side, this is where your two 40 volt outputs are. Again, pure sine wave inverter. You've got three 13 amp sockets there. So powering all your electronic equipment should be no problem whatsoever using this here as well. Coming around to the front of the unit, you've got an array of DC sockets here, namely the 12 volt 10 amp, which is what they call a cigarette lighter, which isn't really a cigarette lighter anymore, so it's a 12 volt port there. You've got these two 12 volt 3 amp outputs there, and you've also got this 12 volt 25 amp output there, which is very, very handy. So you can power yourself off grid using this unit, or just using it as a sort of a backup. If you've got a camper van, for example, you can have this as a backup, and it's a really good substantial unit as well. Definitely for the price point that this is. You don't get many sort of 2,400 watt units at this sort of price point, which at the time of me doing this video, on Amazon at the moment, I think it's going for 1,229. There is a voucher on it at the moment. So depending on what the time is, and I'll see what we can do with the link below from the people who actually supplied this, they might give us an extra discount on it. So we'll have a look at that. So I've actually fully charged the unit. Looking down here, you've got two of the old USB-A type connectors there. You've got the USB-C connectors here. You've got 1, 2, 3 rated at 20 watt there, and you've also got one rated at 100 watt there. You've got your DC to turn your power on there for your DC. That's to put power on these sockets there. There's your USB power point there, and also your main power point there. So let's just turn the unit on, just by keeping your hand on it. Nice big display showing your output remaining time, your battery life, and also the percentage there. We're looking at 50 hertz supply on this one, and there's no watts being drawn in it on it at the moment. You've also got this little light there, which does different functions as well. You've got a nice bright light there, LED light. You press it again and you'll give the old SOS, I think it is, yep. Or you've got the strobe function there just by pressing it again. So we just turn that off. Nice and easy to work this. Nothing complicated on this whatsoever. Coming onto the top of the unit, a lot of them have got wireless phone charging points there, but you've got so many points down here, I don't think you really need to worry about that. So this is like a little storage compartment there, which you can put your power lead in or whatever. You do get a cover for it as well, which is here, which goes over the whole lot. And coming in the little pouch you also get here, if I just open that up, there's your lead to go into your input side there, and this is your standard connectors for connecting up to a solar panel, which again would be displayed on your display there when you power up, and it will tell you exactly how many watts you are charging the units. So to charge up, two ways to charge. One is via your power lead, second one is via your solar power leads. That's it. So right, we've got this fully charged at the moment, and I've got this little cooking station here. So for this one, I've got my glamorous assistant, and we're going to try this out. As I say, it's fully charged. This is an 1,800 watt maximum, although we probably don't need to put it on 1,800 watt. This is our induction hob, so we're going to do no more than to plug it in, Sharon. So let's come down here and just plug it into one of the outlets. Right, so we're in there, and as I say, Sharon's just going to turn it on now. And we've got to turn our power on, which is there. That brings your AC power on. Is it on? Yeah. Right, so turn it on, Sharon. And as you can see straight away there, our induction hob is now on. So Sharon's going to put our pot on there. Right, so Sharon, just as normal, as we're coming out to cook outside, look what's happening. Looks like it's going to blink and rain, folks.
Well, at least it's not 1 degree.
Come on in, get it on. I want to see this inverter working. So you're going to whack that on now. Right, so straight away, she's taking it straight away there. Look, the time alters depending on what your loading is, obviously, there. So that's up to about 1400 watts at the moment.
That's what I've got on.
And that's what you've actually got on there. So it's actually reading correctly, folks. Okay, baby. So we're just going to add some olive oil to our frying pan now. And then we've got these lovely little pork steaks here with a little bit of a steak there. And as I say, it will tell you your battery percentage on there, which is fantastic. Now, you could have your mobile phones plugged there. This will do multiple things at once, people. You can have all output leads coming out there. And as I say, if you actually wire in from this point here, this is all your 12 volt outputs, as I said. But being a 25 amp output there, you can actually connect up other stuff and power your van, actually power your van. If you had a lead to go to a fuse board into your van or whatever, for example, you can actually power up your van, Sharon.
Very good.
So, you know, you haven't got to rely, if your power in your van went off and you're carrying this about with you, you're guaranteed to have good power all stored in this little 2000 watt battery here. That's searing now, Shell.
Yep. So
let's get them in there. Already, don't forget, this is 240 volts, people. These are little pork chops. Look at that. Now, this is cooking outside, Sharon. Next time, we'll do it in a lay-by again.
No, I'm quite happy to do it here, actually.
Yeah. Listen to that, people. That is cooking now on gas. Well, it's not, is it? It's cooking on electric, Sharon.
Yeah.
We'll leave the little steaks until the last minute. They're only little minute steaks, aren't they? So we're not too worried about that.
For the last minute, as you say.
Last minute for the minute steak, Sharon. Yeah. And so far, I can't hear any fan noise from this. Don't forget, we're operating at 1400 watts here at the moment, people. This goes up to 2400 watts, so we're well within its capabilities at the moment. And don't forget, on a sunny day, and if you're out in your camper van, you're pitched up for the weekend, for example, all you've got to do is put the solar panels out, which I have got, and I think AFERY do actually do a set of 400 watt solar panels for this unit. All day, you're charging up for free. So, although we've charged this up with our mains in the house, you can get solar power going into this.
It's also good if you've got a barbecue as well, and you need extra, like beans or some sausage you're making. It's great for that.
Well, it gives you the ability to cook on that, and especially with this little induction hob here. If you just lift that up for a minute, Shad, the induction hob. Look, folks, no heat really, or not a lot of heat anyway.
I'm going to turn these over now.
Right, come on, let's flip them over. Look at that, look. Lovely. Superb. Cooking outdoors is fantastic. I love it. Even though it's a bit cold, Sharon, it's probably about 5 degrees out here at the moment.
I'm happy with this weather.
3 degrees more than the last time.
And I'm not in a lay-by, so I'm happy.
And so far, the wattage is going down. Have you dropped the wattage down on that?
No, I haven't actually. It's still at 1400.
We'll take it down to about the next one down. What is that?
12.
So 1200. And we see the hours jump up automatically, folks. We've dropped that down to 1200 watts now. So from being about 68 minutes, we've now gone up to 76 minutes in this. It's an absolutely lovely little piece of kit. I'm well impressed with this, I must say. And definitely using this rather than the open flame, Sharon, as we were doing before when we was cooking in the lay-by. And
I was like, I can get heat like that as well.
And you can get heat by just doing that as well.
And not burn my jumper.
I can't hear them fans at all, Sharon.
No, all I can hear is this.
Yeah, so we're not using it well, we use it well within its limit, but you normally find the price points for a sort of a 2,400 watt power station like this to be sort of 1,500, coming up to 1,800 pounds, something like that. As I say, this is hovering just over 1,200 at the moment, which is great value for money as well. So again, 3 sockets there, 3 240 volt outputs coming around the back of the unit as well. Nothing, so you can put it up against the back wall. There's the specifications for you people out there who are interested in that sort of stuff. That's an XT60, that one on the front with the 25 amp output. And the LED at the front is only 1 watt. How about that? You can use it as an uninterrupted power supply as well. Right, so are we ready to put that steak in there?
Just turn these, then we will.
How are we looking? Yeah, I like it. Right, so we're just going to drop them little steaks in there as well, folks. You're doing the cooking on this one, Sharon, not me.
Yeah.
Only because I've got to hold the camera. Look at that. Now, normally, you'd have to run extension leads out, or if you're out in a field somewhere, you can't do this sort of thing with this equipment. So that's the beauty of having one of these power banks, people.
Oh, when I sunbathe, I could have this out and put the kettle on.
You can put a kettle on.
Have a cup of tea, coffee.
Well, yeah, you got to be careful because a lot of kettles are 3 kilowatt.
All right.
So this is rated at 2,400 watts,
No,
2.4.
no, what I mean is bring this out with me kettle.
Oh, yeah, you can boil water on that.
I haven't got electric kettle.
No, well, you can boil water on that because we've got induction hobs
kettle, yeah.
indoors, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we use the old whistling kettle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's ideal for that, yeah. You don't
tea while you're sunbathing.
You don't need to, and with the induction hob, as you well know, Sharon, it heats up hot water very, very quickly in our kettle. So far, we're looking good, people. 75 minutes, easy. This ain't taking 75 minutes. This will be done in a few minutes.
I've just turned it down, if you want to have a look. I've just turned it down to 1,000.
Yeah, she's just dropped it down to 1,000, and already that's gone up to 86, 87 minutes already. And we've only used 10% cooking our tea. So if you do that every night, you don't need to charge it up every night. That's the point I'm trying to make.
No, I'll be cooking dinners in the garden now because it'd be cheaper, have the solar panels out.
Well, there you go. That's the thing. That's exactly the thing, Sharon. With one of these, if you've got a place to put your solar panels and it's sunny out, this thing pays for itself. And you're getting free energy, which is fantastic. We all know the price of energy at the moment, folks. Right, how are we looking?
I think we're done.
Coming in.
Off.
Can I have some more, please? Sound like Oliver. They've got a couple of lovely little bits of steak there. Look at that. You put them all on one plate?
Okay, can do.
Well, I'm just asking. If not, that's it, isn't it? Is that
yeah,
your
yours, yeah, that's done.
Right, that's mine, people. I'm just going to put that on there. Okay, baby. You've got yours there. You have a little go at yours, Sharon.
Do you know what's nice this time?
What?
The food's still hot.
The food's still hot. Normally when we do this, the food isn't hot, is it? I'll tell you what, that little bit of steak's cut really well, Sharon.
That pork's nice.
Oh, outdoor cooking. That steak's superb.
That pork's tender. Yeah, for a minute steak, that's nice.
Very good. Pork. Also tender. Go on, baby, go in.
Very tasty, very tender.
It's lovely, isn't it? So there you go, folks. That is the AFERY 2,400 watt power station. What a great piece of kit that is. And all you do to turn it off, hold the button in, and it's off, ready to go again. Get yourself some solar panels, Sharon, and the thing charges up for free.
Is it heavy?
It's about
I'm asking from a woman's point of view.
22 kilograms. It's a lithium ion battery.
I'll have a go.
Well, let me hold that. Go on in.
I'm not a weak woman.
You grab the 2 handles at the side. You just want to just lift it up.
Yeah, just...
It's probably
quite heavy.
It's quite heavy, but once it's in place basically,
yeah,
you know?
that's it, yeah. No, I just wondered how heavy it was for a
push
woman.
it against the wall in your caravan or camper van or whatever, and being that wattage, 2,400, gives you more scope to do things like this with larger items like an air fryer even, Sharon. You could bring your air fryer out as well.
Bring me air fryer, yeah.
So there we go, folks. That's the AF-P210 power bank or power station. Do check out the link just below this for this actual unit, and we'll see if there's a discount code. And also, normally what they do, they give you a discount code, and there's also a voucher on Amazon as well. So do check it out. Hope you've enjoyed this video. We're going to enjoy this food now. We'll see you in the next video, and until then, bye for now.
Bye.